guys, I hope that everybody is doing well. I'm doing pretty good, can't complain. I just wanted to encourage us, if you've been following me for a few days, you'll know that I am on getting everything done challenge as much as I can, day by day, one thing at a time, one day at a time, sort of thing. I'm just so behind on a lot of different things. So, but in my quest to get everything done, I cannot neglect my self-care, a lot of my personal self-care, I should say, because a lot of my self-care is done by watching an old black and white movie or just sitting down and being quiet or taking a nap or reading something, taking a walk, different types of self-care things I like doing, like in my garden, just chilling out in there or something like that. But also my personal self-care cannot be neglected, which I have done so badly. I keep putting it off week by week by week. I'm like, no, I can't put it, but I got to get it done today. And a part of that is conditioning and shampooing my hair with a really good conditioner, deep conditioner and shampoo and stuff like that. But another part of that is doing my pedicure and my manicure. Just a simple manicure. When I say manicure, I don't mean, I just mean cleaning my nails, and moisturizing my hands and massaging them, something like that. And sometimes I'll just soak my hands and feet in water, Epsom salt, peroxide, and an essential oil, just to soak them and clean them like that. But most of the time, the majority of the time, it's going to be Epsom salt, peroxide, and some type of cleanser. And of course I use scrubs, and I do a lot of things I'll show you in a minute. But this is the bucket that I use. I do have a more shallow bucket that I also, or basin that I also use on certain occasions. But when I want it up to above my ankle, I definitely use this. And I sure hate, this was maybe in 2009, 2010, when Dollar Tree had these. These are so big, and I wish, because I had several of them, but I gave a lot of them away, because actually what we bought them for was we were having a big barbecue, so we were using them to clean chickens and different meats and stuff like that, because we had a lot of ladies working with us. But nonetheless, I gave them all away, but I wish Dollar Tree had something this huge again, because this is the perfect size and circumference. Circumference, is that the word? Anyway, the roundness that I love for my garden, because it's wide enough to, for me to, like if I wanted to do a berry, ground cherries or some kind of berry, the stuff, it won't fall outside of the container. It'll fall in if they fall, and then it'll fall on top of the mulch, so I'll be able to harvest them. So anyway, that's just a little gardening rant of mine, or tip. But yeah, so I love this big thing, and I wish Dollar Tree would come out with something this big again. So if you can see the water in there, I just disinfected this really good, even though it was already clean somewhat. I disinfected really good with some Pine Sol and water, and hot water, just to make sure to minimize any type of infection. I'm working with my hands and my feet here and whatnot. I don't want anything, in this day and age, so many things I can anyway, God help us all in Jesus' name. So what I'm getting ready to do, I have here Epsom salt. This is where I keep my Epsom salt. I wish I had something bigger to keep it in, although this is really big anyway. It's like what is this? This is like 13 pounds. Keeps, I think I keep two 10-pound bags. I think I could get a couple of 5-pound bags in here. But nonetheless, I use probably, this is like, I think this is a half a cup. So I'll use maybe like 3 cups of Epsom salt in here. I'm not gonna put that much in here, but yeah, let me stop mine. I'm gonna put 3 of these in here because it's got the magnesium that I need in my body too. Then I always use peroxide. And remember, when you're using things, always dilute them. Don't use things at full strength, because I like to, like, when I come from my garden, sometimes I'll sit and I'll put, after I wash my hands, I will soak them in a little water and peroxide, because I am really, really bad at keeping my gloves on. I'll start out with the gloves on if I start out with the gloves on, but a lot of times I just wind up in that dirt without without my gloves on. And I want to make sure that underneath my nails are really clean and disinfected, or whatever, if anything, any kind of microbe or some kind of germ or whatever could be in the soil that I used. I want to make sure that my hands are super clean, so I kind of soak my hands in a little peroxide and water. But like I was saying, yeah, and even when you're using bleach, a lot of people, they use bleach full strength. I mean, read the directions on the label. Stop, it's not even effective when you do that. Some people say, it's effective. And then, I mean, it's caustic, it's burning, it's in your house. It becomes a health hazard. It becomes something that would normally benefit us, becomes something that no longer benefits us when you use things full strength. So try to be sure, when your Pine Sols, your Lysols, because I use Pine Sol, I use Lysol when I do a real deep cleaning, and my maintenance updos are really done with peroxide, alcohol, and vinegars, throughout the week and stuff like that. Stuff, especially, because it's, I'm in the kitchen a lot, so you want things that won't harm, if it gets on your food, it's not gonna hurt anybody or whatever. Um, so yeah, so try to do that. Just a little tip, guys. I'm sorry. So I'll definitely use some hydrogen peroxide, because I want that disinfecting uh, uh, component in my water. And I don't use it real hot. I used to use it real hot, but now it's kind of just more tepid or warm, because I just, I soak for a while. I soak for a while. Then I'll go in and do a little scrubbing and stuff like that. Then I'll go in and do massage, and then I'll do the maintenance, like, go under my toenails or fingernails, and then maybe clip them and stuff like that. And then I'll go back, soak again, and go back through that again. Just really give myself some time. It takes a while for me. I like to just chill with it and do my thing or whatever. And these are the things that I use. And these are just some things that I use, and I use them because I have them, and I don't use these for bathing, really, because I don't really like them. I prefer something creamy for bathing. And some of these, you probably see, you probably like, oh, if you somebody that use BBW, you probably say, oh, I never even seen these before. That's because they are just that old. Because I've just really use them for just mostly for manicure and or pedicure. So it's not, so they don't really get that used up. Now this, and I'm not sponsored, and I'm not endorsing them, because I really am through with them in a way. There's things that are too expensive, and some of it is just in my opinion, JUNK. I'm sorry. But the stuff that I do have, I'm trying to use them all up, because I do have a lot of their product, and other people's products, and my own products. But I'm trying to get rid of them. But nonetheless, I digress. But this scent, California lavender, sage, and geranium, oh my God, it was so good. I wish they had that in something creamy to wash with, but I did have the shampoo, not the shampoo, but the moisturizer. I do have that as well, which is really nice on a nice summer day or before you go to bed or something like that. So I'm not sure. I think I'm going to use this sage and mint restore. I think that's what I'm going to use. Now this is just my little caddy that I use for. It doesn't have everything in it. I took it out. It's in the living room because I'm already getting ready. I have my playlist ready on the television. I have things set up out there. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, I just keep, a few emery boards in here, some scissors, and some different Other things that I use for that I don't usually use for bathing, I might just use for my feet or whatever. And these just have stuff in them, just some overflow things that I took out of another bottle or whatever. Got my some of my overflow nail brushes or whatever. This is one of my favorites. This, what is this called? This is original spring green, but I have a huge container of that. Piggy is in here, and Piggy and Kitty hold my what do you call those, cotton pads for my face and stuff like that. Have some nice good European bath things in here and whatever. But yeah, so I think I'm going to use this. So I'm going to make my water in a minute, but I wanted to show you the things that I have for my setup. So guys, first and foremost, I have water. Now sometimes I might use like an infused water or whatever, but it's important when you're doing your pedicures and your manicures to drink, to keep hydrated, because you're in, you could dehydrate yourself. It's just good to keep yourself hydrated. It feels good and everything. Of course, I have just a few reading things. I just have a lot, just in case. Like I said, I already have I'm in the living room, so I already have. Normally, I do it in my bedroom or something, at my bedside, but today I'm in my living room, and I just have a few things. I could read anything, so I just have a few things that I just might want to get caught up on. I know some things like this what you, yeah, because whatever, it's whatever I feel like reading, and this is new to me, and I just wanted to look at it to see if it's something that I wanted to keep in my library or whatever. But these are the things that were in that caddy. I keep this in my caddy. I don't always use this because I have another set that I really prefer, but I have this and my emery board, of course, and then I have my brushes that go with my my vanity spin thing, and this is for massage, just to do a nice massage, because I do, my entire, not my entire leg, but at least up to my knee. So I'll do a nice massage and kind of cleaning situation with this big one or whatever. And I always, another tip, when I'm done with these things, they get soaked in mostly a solution of water and peroxide, and then I'll after that I'll use maybe just like a little cleaning agent to scrub them out or whatever. And sometimes I'll just use the peroxide with something to clean it, some kind of sudsy something, some kind of soap or cleanser, and just let them soak and then let them air dry so that they're ready for the next use and whatever. And it depends, like I said, it depends on what I feel like doing. So in here, like I said, these were in the caddy that I just showed you. Is my pumice rock, another nail brush, of course the spin, and then these items, and you might recognize them because one is a denture brush, but it's what I like, it's got that good, something to get inside of you where you trying to clean and, push your cuticle back and all of that. And I think this was like a potato brush or potato peeler, because it had a blade there for peeling potatoes or for peeling vegetables or whatever. But it was a nice, it had a nice stiffness to the whatsamajigam. And I've had these for so long. They don't even, I don't even think they, from Dollar Tree, and I don't even think they sell these particular items right now. Anyway, let me show you so I showed you the cleanser I'll be using, like that Restore. I think that's mint and sage. Oh, look, got this, like I said, I got a playlist queued up on the TV, and I have music, and I have a variety of things to keep myself entertained and whatever, so that I can sit here. So I definitely, like I said, I'm not sponsored or don't whatever encouraging this, but yeah, I use different scrubs, and I got a scrub clay that I'm gonna use, and I use both of them because one I'll just let sit on there like the clay one and let it sit and whatever. And then for my moisturizer, when I'm done, I use different things. I can use these. Just give me a minute. So I'll use a variety of things for the moisturizer, and I can use these either together or separately, but I probably try to use them all together, or sometimes I put them together, or sometimes I just layer them. But yep, that's my self-care for my pedicure and my time, my pedicure and my manicure for time alone, just chilling and relaxing out. So I hope that you like this video. I hope that I encourage you to take care of certain things, because I know sometimes we get so busy, we say, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and like I said, I'm challenging myself to get all these things, a lot of things done that I have neglected in the home or in my garden and whatnot. But I still have to stop and take care of myself, because if I don't take care of myself, nobody else will, and nobody else will. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and thumbs up, and comment. Let me know what your self-care things you do for self-care. Do you like just being in your garden, just sitting out in your garden? Do you like reading? Do you like black and white movies? Because I love me an old black and white movie, or a sick, old funny from back in the day. Right now I'm back on my Hazel, because I noticed I saw some episodes that I haven't seen before. So I'm getting up on my Hazel and stuff like that. Just stuff like that. So anyway, love you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, don't forget to give it a like and a comment. Let me know what your self-care plans are, or what do you like to do. Talk to you later. Bye-bye for now.